Hi there, thank you for tuning in. My name is Deepthi. So, for today's practice, we are going to focus on shoulders, hips, and of course, the spine. We will need a blanket for the practice. It's good to sit on if you have tight hips and to cushion the knees and to support the neck in our laying down position. So, we will get started. I am sitting at the edge of the blanket. Sukhasana or any comfortable seat is good where you can have a long spine. Go ahead and find it. And slowly close down the eyes. Relax the shoulders, palms resting on knees or thighs. Chin slightly tucked in. You're neither leaning forward or back. Roll the shoulders up and down once. Release the hips, the knees towards the earth. Relax across the face. Then begin to bring awareness, attention to your breathing. Without changing anything, just notice where you feel the breath. Is it deep or shallow? For another few seconds, continue to observe your breathing. Then begin to deepen your breath. With a gentle effort, see if you can deepen the inhales and the exhales. The breath helps us in getting ready for the practice. Oftentimes it's easier to bring the body into the practice on the mat, not so much the mind. So the breath helps us with that. One more deep inhale and exhale. And with the eyes closed, bring the palms in front of your heart, thumbs pressing into your sternum. Sit a little tall again. Observe your posture. And then take a moment to find an intention, set an intention for your practice. And slowly blink the eyes open, release the hands. We will go into child pose. So go ahead and face short end of the mat. Move any props out of your way. We are going to tuck the toes here this time. So curl the toes, hips to our heels, widen out the knees. And then slowly, keeping the hips grounded, begin to walk the hands out. Palms shoulder width apart, or they can go wider too. Notice the length, the stretch in the spine, the shoulders. Begin to release the chest closer to the mat, the armpits softening towards the earth. Continue to find length in the hands, the arms. Coming back to the breath once again. On the next breath, without changing anything else, just walk your hands over to the right side so that the left palm would come towards the right corner of the mat, and the right hand will come, or right arm will come parallel to the left arm. You'll feel a stretch in the left side of the body, all the way from the waist. Sometimes, each one of us feel things differently, which is totally fine. There's nothing wrong if you're feeling the stretch more in just the shoulders. One more breath here. Then lift the head slowly, walk the hands over to the other side. See that the forehead has something to rest on. So if the mat seems too far away, you can slide a block under the forehead. Don't let the head hang. We want to keep our ears and biceps in line with each other. Last breath here. We walk the hands back towards the center and make our way into tabletop position, hands and knees. I'm going to use that blanket to support my knees. So if you have any cushion, place it in the middle of the mat. Knees hip width apart and wrist under the shoulders. Take a moment to look back at your legs, knees under the hips, and either you can curl the toes or be on tops of your feet. Keep the ankles right behind the knees so they're neither out or together, right behind. Now pay attention to your palms. Spread the fingers nice and wide and externally rotate the shoulders. So roll the biceps forward and then gently press away from the mat so that the spine can be nice and long. And then begin to do your cow and cat. So on the inhale, drop the belly, chest. Maybe we look forward, we squeeze the shoulder blades. And then on the exhale, allow the spine to round. Suck that belly in. And continue this with the breath. Inhale, drop the belly, chest, arch the spine. Exhale, we push the earth away. With your breath, maybe faster or slower than me. Slower is better. So consciously slow down the breath and the movement will automatically be slower. Last two. There's no rush here. Last one. Inhale, drop the belly. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, round the spine. When you're holding, please do not hold your breath. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax the spine, neutral spine. Now see if you can bring the knees a little closer to each other, and we'll curl the toes actually. Shift the weight into the left hip and left leg without bringing it to the side. Hover the right knee. We are going to do some fire hydrants. Maintain the 90-degree in the right knee if you can. Curl the right toes. Inhale, you open the hips, so right knee is going to point towards the right wall. Exhale down. 4 more like that. Inhale, open. Exhale down. Keep the right toes curled. Have that engagement. Last one, open here and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then place the right foot outside the right hand. We'll come into lizard, and you might want to adjust the left knee a little to the left side and then further back so that you can have a nice stretch in the left psoas. Pause here, you can come on your finger pads and then just go back and forth here a little. So inhale, shift the hips back slightly. Exhale, sink them forward, pressing on tops of the left foot. Inhale back and exhale. Feel free to close down the eyes, go inwards. Last two. Slowly getting deeper into our pose. Inhale back. Exhale, forward, hold here for 5, 4, 3, relax the neck, 2, gaze forward, 1, plant the left palm down, keep the right knee where it is, so it's neither going to wing out or in, right arm reaches up. Press away from the floor with that left palm, so the left shoulder is away from the ear. You look to the side or you can look up. Continue to sink the hips forward and that right knee is pointing forward too. 3, 2, 1, and then lower the hand down. We're going to lift the back knee, bring the palms shoulder width apart. You might have to make a little bit of adjustment, and then engage the shoulders by pressing the palms away from the mat. Step back, plank pose. Hold here. We'll hold here for 10, tuck the tailbone, 9, push away, 8, straight legs, 7, 6, 5, long neck, 4, protract the shoulders, 3, 2, and 1, and then downward facing dog. You might have to adjust the feet a little. You might have to bring them forward. Send the hips up and back, and then totally fine to have softness in the knees. Begin to pedal out the legs. So push the heel down off one foot and then the other. 10, 9, 8, continue, 7, 6, try to lift the toes off the straight leg, 5, keep that chest back towards the thighs, 4, 3, normal breathing here guys, 2, and then 1, and then hold your down dog in stillness. Again pushing the heels down. It's okay if they don't touch, try to lift the toes. It's okay if they don't lift, you'll still feel that stretch in the calves. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower the knees down. Awesome job. Shake the hips side to side. We will repeat on the other side with a little bit of variation. So find your table, take your time. Adjust the hand, adjust the knees, shift the weight into the right side of the body, the right leg, and then hover the left knee. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, last 3. Avoid collapsing in the shoulders. Last one, open and hold here. So left knee and left toes are now pointing towards the left side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then place the left foot outside the left hand this time towards the left edge of the mat. Right knee goes back and a little to the right. Come on top of the right foot, find length in your spine. You can always use blocks under the hands. Inhale, shift the hips back, exhale forward. 4 more, inhale and exhale. Last 2. Last one. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then rest the palms on the mat, just the right palm actually, and then the left arm goes up. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower the hand down. We will find our plank again. So lift the back knee, lift the toes, or rather be on your toes, and then go into your down plank pose. Sorry. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then see if you can come on your forearm plank without lowering the knees. Same spinal alignment here. We protract the shoulders, we tuck the tailbone, hold here for 10, 9, you can look forward or look down, 8, super straight legs, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax briefly. Lower the knees down. See if you can bring the knees right under the hips. Elbows are shoulder width apart. We'll go into our dolphin, which is our forearm down dog variation. So you're going to arch the spine and then you'll send your hips up. Walk the feet in. Just move the blanket to the side. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Move the chest back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lower the knees down. We'll come into Vajrasana briefly. Let's take a quick neck stretch and then we'll add on a little. So Vajrasana, or you can come into crisscross. Just drop your one ear to the shoulder. I'm doing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Oftentimes when we are working with shoulders, we tend to catch up some tension, so stretching every now and then helps. Maybe circle or rotate the neck in one direction, nice and slow. Slowly into the other side. Be very mindful when you're working with the neck, and then come back center. We'll find our dolphin position again, and then we'll do some rocks back and forth. 5 counts, we'll take a break, and then we'll do 5 counts again. So we'll come into our forearm position. It's like a table on your forearm. And then we'll send the hips up and back. Lift the knees. Walk the feet in if you have room in your hamstrings. And then inhale, bring your nose towards the thumbs. Exhale back. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. This is hard, I know. This is too challenging. Just hold your dolphin. Last one. Break coming up. Lower the knees down. Either you can go into child pose, or you can again choose to do some neck stretches or sit up. Cleanse out the breath wherever you are, in through the nose and side out. Again. Last one. Alright, last one. Dolphin, 5 counts. Inhale forward, exhale back. Feel free to exhale through the mouth if you're feeling a lot of challenge. Last 2. Last one. Hold here for 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And again, choose your place of rest. Wherever you are, completely relax the shoulders. And in case you are sitting up, I encourage you to come into child pose for just 5 counts, and then we'll go on our abdomen. We'll do some work in prone position. So come into child pose. Elbows are relaxed, palms are relaxed, arms don't have to be super straight. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then come on your forearms and then on your abdomen. I'm just going to move my blanket to the side. Alright. Now bring the palms in next to your chest. Come on tops of your feet. Feet can be hip width apart or they can be together. Personal choice, wherever you are. Squeeze the elbows towards each other, elbows pointing up. Spread the fingers. Engage the glutes by lifting the kneecaps. Neck is nice and long. We'll do 5 cobras here. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift the chest up, belly remains down. Exhale down. No need to look forward. Inhale, keep the neck long. Exhale down. Inhale, keep that glute or glutes engaged every time you go up. Tuck the tailbone slightly. to protect the low back. Last one, lift up, hold here, maybe hover the palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Relax. Makarasana. Then start the palms, allow the heels to drop to the side, toes towards each other. Relax here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we'll do some back strengthening drills. And you might find it challenging. I definitely struggle with these movements. So bring the arms forward, which means we have to do them more. Bring the arms forward. We're going to do 3 arm variations in our Bhujangasana. So first is going to be, we're going to lift the arms, head, shoulders, and the legs with the arms forward. Then we are going to cactus out the arms by our side and then lift everything up. And then we are going to take the arms back and lift everything up. Everything for 5 counts. We'll try to do a couple of sets of that. So whenever you're ready, bring the arms forward, hands or arms shoulder width apart, or you can go a little wider to give shoulders some room. Engage the glutes by lifting the kneecaps up first, and then on the inhale, lift the entire body. Hold here for 5. Don't hold your breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold up there. Just change the arm position. You'll feel, or you'll realize that you have come a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Just change the arm position, and you'll notice that the upper body comes a little bit higher. 5, 4, 3. Engage your triceps. 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Makarasana again. We'll do one more set. Please do not hold your breath. Oftentimes that tends to happen in our back strengthening back bends. So please be mindful of your breath. Alrighty. Arms forward. Ready? 5 counts. And then on the inhale, we'll lift up and then we'll continue to breathe normal while we're holding the pose. Let's go. Inhale, hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cactus out the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms back. Reach the fingers towards the heels. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 more counts. Come on, hang in there. 5, 4. I tricked you. 3, 2, and relax. Good job. This time we'll come into our child pose to reset our spine on tops of our feet. And then if the knees bother you, you can always sit up. Wherever you are, cleanse out your breath. Inhale through the nose and big sigh out, part the lips. 2 more. Alright, lift the head up, walk the hands back towards you, bring the legs to one side and then out in front of you. We will go ahead and lay down. I'm going to use my blanket to support my head. And then we will come on our backs. Nice. Make sure that the shoulders are off the blanket and adjust the height of the blanket so that your chin is tucked in. It's not going back. Hug the knees to your chest. Muktasana. Hands can be behind the knees. Whatever variation works. And just gently rock side to side. 10, 9, normal breathing. 8, 7. Keep going. 6, 5, relax the shoulders. 4, 3, 2, should feel good in the spine. 1, and release. Alright, we'll go for our figure 4, so a gentle hip stretch or a deep hip stretch. Push the right inner thigh away from you first. Curl the right toes. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. And then either grab the back of the left thigh, or if you can, see if you can interlace the fingers around the left shin. You curl both toes. And then see if the right forearm can push into the right inner thigh. We create a little opposing forces here, pushing the right thigh away from us while pulling the left leg towards us. Hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Release the left foot down, still keeping the figure 4. Hands can be out in a cactus, or if you have the space, bring the hands by your side, palms facing up or down. And heel toeing or moving the left foot towards the left side of the mat. It's actually outside the mat. And then allowing the hips to drop to the right side. Just check that the left knee and left hip are in one straight line. And then if it feels okay, turn the head over to the left side. And if the left shoulder blade is coming off the mat and you're rolling off to the right side with the upper body, you might want to place the right foot on the mat next to the left knee. Let's stay here for a few breaths. Now bring the head back center. If the right ankle is on top of left leg, lower it down. Lift the knees and then bring them back center. Readjust the hips. If they've shifted, left ankle on top of right thigh. We will start by pushing into the left inner thigh. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and then either we grab the back of the right thigh or the shin. Using my left forearm to press into the left inner thigh. Drawing my right leg close to me, curling toes of both feet. Hold here for 10, chin tucked, face relaxed. 9, 8, 7. Press the low back into the earth. 6, 5, 4. Normal breathing. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good job. Any arm variation? This time we are gonna heel to the right foot to the right side. I like to scoot the hips a little to the side before I drop the knees. Any neck variation that works for you. Slowly surrender to the pose. That's gonna help you go deeper. Close down the eyes if you can. You probably have done so already. Last breath. Now first bring the head back center. Release the left ankle towards the mat. Heel to the feet back to the towards the mat in the center of the mat, and then bring the hands by your side. One more time, Vayumuktasana. Excuse me. This time squeeze the knees close to the chest. Maybe the head lifts up. Nose to knees. We squeeze. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly release the head down. Release the feet on the mat first. Hands by your side, palms facing up, and then extending the right leg long towards the right edge of the mat and left towards the left edge of the mat. Allow the ankles to splay open. We'll set up for our Shavasana. Take a moment here to completely relax and release into the space beneath you. Pay attention to all the contact points of the body and the mat. Sink deeper. Let go of the breath. Just begin to observe everything that's going with the breath, with the body in terms of sensations. Notice the mind drifting off. Just bring focus back onto your breathing. The inhales and exhales. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. And if you're ready to come out, just bring the legs together, hands go overhead. You can even interlace the fingers, palms facing away. Arch the spine, toes pointing forward. Inhale here. And on the exhale, release the hands, bend the knees, roll onto any side. And slowly bring yourself up to a seat. Bring the palms in front of your heart. Take a moment here. And palms to our third eye. We bow with gratitude for our practice, for this time, for the body. And then before we open the eyes, let's rub the palms into each other. Generate heat, warmth. Cup them around the eyes. Bring the eyes open. Then slowly release the hands down. Thank you so much for letting me lead you through your practice today. Namaste.